Hey guys, Scott here with a new beer dissection video for you. Depending on when you watch this, sometimes I produce these videos and I space it out over the course of weeks or even a month or two through YouTube. So sometimes they're not always getting published. But at the filming of this video, I've been doing a few beers that are, I won't say the most popular beers, and I'm glad. That's why I want you to hang in there with me for a little bit. I'll explain why I'm doing this video today. I'm glad you got past the cover page. Like for example, like some international pale lagers, like Labatt's and Stella Artois. I do beers like Budweiser, Coors. Sometimes I pit them against each other. My beer face-off videos. Sometimes I'm just doing a review because I haven't had the beer in a long time and just want to revisit it. Because why I'm doing that is, listen, I do a beer channel. I don't do this for a living, but I do a beer channel, and I feel I can't just be cherry picking some of the top beers or beers that are given to me from friends from Oregon and Maryland and Massachusetts and Hill Farmstead, Trillium, Equilibrium, you name your beer places, or even my local guys here that produce great beer, my craft brewers that have breweries around here. Sometimes you got to, go back into the old school days, go into that 7-Eleven, cooler and pull out some of these beers that are very popular and they are consumed highly. Now, today I'm going another route, okay? Growing up through, high school, college, we were familiar with Colt 45. We were familiar with Old English. Several years ago, I noticed this phase of this for Loko, which is what I have today for our beer dissection. If I can call it beer, it's actually been advertised as a malt beverage, which that's what I thought it was. But I call it beer because I get an impression that it's kind of like that Colt 45, that Old English. And look, I've always seen it. I'm not going to go on my way and buy it. I mean, I don't know how many dollars it is. I got one of these large cans. But I always saw it in the coolers. And I never had it. And I'm like, I know it was like a rave because people wanted that cheap drunk, and that's what they're into. And it's not quality. But I figured, look, I do a beer channel. I've done seltzers on my channel. I've done, again, low quality American light lagers and other beers like that. And I'm sure I'll always do it. I figured, let me maybe be the guinea pig for someone to try this out. And hell, it's a very American friendly can here. It looks like red, white, and blue. This comes in at 13.9% by volume, of course. And they say artificial flavors and sucralose. So I've never had this in my life, and maybe this will be the last time I ever have it. I don't even know if I'm going to even drink this entire can. Let me just open it up and taste it. Those of you may be familiar with this, or you're telling me, oh my God, what the hell's he doing with this for Loko on his channel? This would be the antithesis of some of my high-end beers, like my Westfletterland 12. But listen, I'm going to try it and see what it tastes, what it's all about, what the rave was about, other than people maybe getting out of work and they got a drinking issue and they just wanted something with high percent alcohol in this huge can. So again, I don't want to put anyone down because, I mean, when I was in college, what did we have? We had Colt 45, we had, I think it was Old English, I think was the name of it, and some other big Magnum bottled beers that we would just drink in college, not thinking about it. So anyway, guys, without further ado, the Loko USA for Loko, okay, is today's beer dissection. I'm gonna wish me luck, and we'll just try to. I'm probably overkilling because I got my TQ glass here, which is kind of weird. It's like having, putting wine. I should say wine, but putting, like maybe fruit juice in your perfect wine glass. So let's crack this open. Let's get my finger under. There we go. Sometimes these large cans, I had a problem. I can't get my fingers up underneath the little tab. All right, so let's pour this out and take a look at it. And oh, Jesus. Man, I'm getting this like strange medicinal look. And this is actually looking more like a seltzer. I'm getting this strange, I mean, it must be downwind to it, but I'm getting almost like this medicinal, I don't know. Let's take a look at it and go through it like we usually do. So it poured like soda. It actually poured like, I just did a seltzer video on that long ago. It pours like a seltzer. I was expecting it to look more like an Old English Colt 45, at least the color of beer. But look at it. It's like, looks like Sprite. Okay. It's kind of got that little hazy white opaqueness to it. Color-wise, there's no headed on at all, which I guess maybe we're not expecting a head. Because I think Colt 45 in them is also advertised as a malt beverage. They don't classify it as beer. So there may be some legalities that I'm not familiar with. If you guys do know, please enlighten me. That'd be great. But there's almost like this, on my end, I don't know if it's resonating on your view there, but it kind of gives me this like pond scum looking water or like fish tank water kind of look. It's got this little bit of a, vanilla kind of haze in there. Not that there's anything floating around in it, but it actually, I should say, do you know what it looks like? It poured like Zima. Remember Zima in the late 80s, early 90s? I think even into the mid 90s. That's what it kind of poured like. But anyway, there's not much more to show there. But I feel weird pouring it into my Tiku glass. All right, guys, let's smell this. Whoa. Man, it smells like gasoline. Now, the second sniff has a little fruit to it. But it's this strawberry bubble gum, medicinal kind of aroma. It's actually quite interesting. Wow. It's very strong on the aromatics. But it has that like artificial, medicinal, chewing gum, strawberry Jolly Rancher kind of smell. And actually, I should say this smells worse than strawberry Jolly Ranchers. But wow, it is really strong and very, very medicinal and like bubble gum. It really is not good. And I think what I even got impression was I was sitting in an oil change shop or it's almost got like that gasoline smell to it. Because I had images of sitting in a car repair shop, smelling this. Like it was maybe one of those air fresheners, maybe the car washing places that have those air fresheners that are in that look like the tree, Smells like that. Not good. I mean, it has a fruity smell to it, but oh Jesus, I don't know if all these are the same flavor. I don't even think there was a flavor on the can. But God, wish me luck. This may I may be able to clean bathrooms with this stuff. Let's take a swig of this. All right, guys. Cheers. Please fund my body if something happens to me here. Okay. Oh. Wow. It's cold. That's a good thing. Slightly carbonated. Man, it's sweet. And it does have that sucralose artificial sweetener taste to it. It's so sweet. It's like you melted like a bunch of, it's tart. Like you had like lemon candies. And you melted them all down and threw in like maybe some vodka and seltzer. God, it's not even like that Zima. The Zima, at least in the late 80s, early 90s, were like similar to a lot of the seltzers. If you watch my seltzer video, a lot of the seltzers that are out there these days. This is like, God, Jesus, I don't think I'm going to finish all this. Wow. It's just so over the top sweet. I mean, my lips are like sticking together. I mean, I know it says sucralose, so it's not technically sugar, so I don't know if sucralose has that same stickiness. I'm almost getting like a burn. The alcoholic burn I'm getting here, 13.9%. It's like doing roto-rooter to my esophageal, my esophagus. It's probably going to like burn out my stomach here. There's something fruity in there. There is a citrus component. It's tart. I get astringency on there. The warmth is definitely solventy. Over the top sweetness. Extremely full-bodied. Okay, tons of sweetness, residual sweetness, whatever you want to say. Again, when I go back to the smell, it's like you get those car fresheners that are just like hitting you like over the top. It's just so, God. Wow. I mean, you can see my face. I'm not even exaggerating. It's tart, bitter. It's like a sour candy on your lips. Extremely sweet. That's probably what's more. It's like kind of like those sour candies that just don't stop. Overly sweet. Again, I'm getting like the burn on the top here. I may have to just stop the video here soon because it's just so bad. Probably one of the worst things I've drank on my channel here. Last time I'll ever buy it. So that's it, guys. You guys, if you've ever tried this before, if I'm going to save one of you from purchasing this, unless you want to be adventurous one day, I would not recommend it. But when you look in like a 7-Eleven, there's a whole bunch of them. Now, I don't know if there's a million different flavors of this. Again, this is not really specifically saying it is one flavor. I don't know if they're all the same. They just change the can up a little bit to make it look a little fancy. But let me revisit this one last time before I log off here. But yeah, it's just this medicinal, artificial. Again, I don't even know if it's like strawberry or bubble gum. It's just got like this massive, like someone took all those fresheners and I'm just sniffing them all at one time. It's very unpleasant. And I've handled some bad beer in my lifetime and bad drinks in general. This is definitely one of the worst. Man, wow, it gets worse. It's like sucking on a sugary lemon with like dumping sugar down your mouth. That's probably the artificial sweetener, the sucralose. This is horrible. I don't even know why anyone even drinks this. This is crap. So anyway, guys, I'm going to kind of end this video here. For Loko, the American can, okay, Loko USA. I don't know if the other ones are the same flavor. This is pretty crappy. I don't think I can go any. I wish there was something worse than an F. This is probably my first F I've given on this channel. F, I would avoid it. I would probably put a warning label on here not to drink it. I'm probably not going to finish this. I may take 1 or 2 sips after it closes video out, just to make sure I'm not hallucinating here, and then dump the rest down the drain. This would probably clear your drain as liquid plumber. That's probably what it is, even the warmth I'm getting down my throat. So anyway, guys and ladies, for Loko, the Loko USA, couldn't tell you how bad this is. I don't even know what to say. So I would avoid it at all costs. And I don't even know why people drink it. I don't even think if I wanted to be like in college age and just get drunk on this stuff, if I could tolerate drink. I don't think I could even tolerate drinking the rest of this. All right. So anyway, guys, to my next beer video, hopefully it's a lot better. The beer that I have or whatever drink I'm doing, because sometimes I don't do only beer. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.